What's going on, everybody? This is Your Ass Is Mine. Back with a little Gotham City Imposters for you guys. And I do apologize offhand for the lack of motivation here. But I come to you guys with a heavy heart. A good friend I worked with passed away yesterday. And he was an older guy. And, you know, there's always that one old guy at work who's really cool. And this was that guy. He was just 74 years old. And he was a really awesome guy. I've known him for about 4 or 5 years now. And he's always been funny. He was that typical old ornery man, you know, that every time he saw something he'd be like, "Oh, fuck this shit, goddamn cocksuckers, rawr." You know what I'm talking about. He was that guy. So, but he was a lot of fun. Me and him always had a good laugh at other people's expense, and that's what I'm gonna miss. And he was the one guy that would come to my comedy show. Like, I did a little bit of stand-up comedy for a little while. Did a couple of, you know, gigs in a local comedy club, and he actually came out and watched me perform both times because he thought I was hilarious. Boy, was he wrong, right, guys? I have my moments. Let's go ahead and say that. But no, he always went out of his way to be nice, even though he was that old ornery guy. You know what I mean? So you can be that asshole, but you can be really nice at the same time. And that's what Robert was. Robert was a good man, and we haven't got word on, you know, services or anything like that, but we'll be attending, or I will. And I hope that, you know, he's in a better place. He had he went into cardiac arrest, had a heart condition. He had a bad heart anyway, and he smoked like a, you know, like a fucking freight train in England. And, you know, he was just a cool dude, man. Like I said, he was just a cool dude. But there was one thing he always told me, and I kind of want to stick with it, and I think I kind of owe it to him right now. Is that he thought I was fucking hilarious. And he thought that what I did in my comedy routine, and I let him, you know, hear some of my YouTube stuff, and I don't even let my wife listen to my YouTube stuff because, well, my wife's well, you know what I'm talking about, guys. She wouldn't understand it versus, you know, he didn't play video games. The guy had never put a video game in his life. Like I said, he was 74, 75 years old. But he loved it. He thought it was hilarious. I mean, you know, like my story time and stuff like that, man. He was like, "Man, you're fucking funny." And he's the one that convinced me to get on stage to begin with and do some of this. So I think I owe it to him to at least bring it to you guys. I'm not going to get back on stage because that was a bad experience. Didn't work out like I thought it was going to, and you know how that goes, man. I don't know if you guys ever done stand-up comedy, but it's tough, and if you don't have your A game, that little red light comes on across the stage, and you know, where you can see it, and it's to the back of the audience. That means get the fuck out of there, you know? Wrap it up, bitch. So, but I'm gonna try to bring a couple of the little skits to you guys because I think he would like it, and I think you guys would laugh at a couple of them. It's all about presentation, you know. And that's what I'm going to try and do. So, but I appreciate you guys listening to me. And just, I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for support. I just wanted to say something about it. I felt it was due, since he enjoyed what I did, that I say something about him. And I'm not going to give out his name. That it was Robert. I'll say that. I'm not going to give his last name. But thanks anyways, guys. Catch y'all later.